What does it really mean to cross a border? Is it the moment your passport is stamped?
Tunaenda na huyu kule ndo anajua tunaenda kupark alafu tuende na yeye.
Or the moment you realize things no longer work the way they did yesterday?
We are now inside the Ethiopian land, and you can see the first thing, we have blue tuk-tuks. In Kenya, it's many colors, many colors, but here the tuk-tuks are uniform.
For us, the journey into Ethiopia didn't begin with movement. It began with a pause. A car that wouldn't start properly.
So I'm gonna try.
A battery that needed a jump start under the quiet skies of Moyale.
So black is always a negative, the other one is always a positive.
And a decision we didn't expect to make. Leaving our own vehicle behind on the Kenyan side of the border. Why do journeys rarely go as planned? And what do they reveal when they don't? Moyale is a town that enforces you to ask questions. It exists in two countries at once. Kenya on one side, Ethiopia on the other. Same name, same people, different systems, different rules of the road. How does one town learn to live two lives?
Now guys, we have a problem here. The cars refuse to start. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So I need you to help me do some jump starting here, okay?
Yeah.
You know how to do it?
So I'll just reverse.
Like, do you know how to do the jump starting itself?
Yeah, I do. Just connecting
The
battery
cables.
with the jump start.
So I'm gonna try. Now that's a sign of a failed battery. You need to do some jump starting. I don't know where I've placed the other cable. That's some cables here. Come up there. The standard ones are always black and red, but this one here we have black and yellow, right? So black is always a negative, the other one is always a positive. You take the black negative and place it to the dead battery. You place it here. Let me help you with that one. Let me do this. Let me see. Hey, shit. I don't think it will fit. It's short. Unfortunately, we can't do it here. We will have to go around. Yeah, maybe ulete huku then tufanye hii side nyingine. Yeah. Going to come? Yeah, that's okay. Iko sawa sasa. Shukran. It's tighter and tighter. So remember, the first negative goes to the dead battery. The other negative, the second negative goes to the negative of the good battery or the live battery. So we need to know which one is the negative one. How do you know? I think we found the negative. This is the negative. Down here is written negative. The other one down there is written positive. Yeah? And this other positive comes to the positive of the dead battery. So that's it. Now I have to go around and start the other car. Maybe we can wait around 10 seconds. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are back online thanks to Wanderly KE. It is Wanderly that has really helped us with this car. Now we are able to start. Now this is the beauty of traveling together. Nice. So just wait for 5 minutes, then we go to Ethiopia. So guys, we are now leaving Moyale campsite. We are going all the way to Ethiopia, and Wanderly KE is our driver for today. Yeah. Right?
I hope sitawaingiza chini ya lori.
There is an individual that we are waiting for, someone who best knows this Moyale space. He's the one who is going to show us Ethiopia, places to go, the flags, you know. From what we can see now, Ethiopia side of Moyale is developed more than Ethiopian side of Kenya. Yeah.
Moyale side of Kenya.
Yeah, Moyale side of Kenya.
Because it's Moyale side of Ethiopia and Moyale side of Kenya.
Yes.
Moyale is not a destination in the usual sense. It is a threshold. Here, Kenya does not end abruptly, and Ethiopia does not begin with the ceremony. Instead, the two countries meet quietly through paperwork, fences, uniforms, and routines repeated each day. Moyale exists twice: Moyale, Kenya, and Moyale, Ethiopia. Same name, same altitude, same dust carried by the same wind, yet each side belongs to a different national story. For generations, this land was a home to pastoral communities. We had the Borana, Gabra, Rendile, people whose lives were shaped not by borders but by seasons, livestock, and movement. Long before modern states arrived, this region functioned as a corridor. People moved through it freely, trading, grazing, intermarrying, and sharing languages that still overlap today. You see, borders came later. Colonial administration divided what had never been asked to be divided. The line drawn through Moyale separated families, markets, and routines, placing one side under British colonial influence and the other within the Ethiopian Empire. And yet, the town remained one place in one spirit. We entered Ethiopia from the Kenyan side of Moyale after a night that forced us to slow down. Crossing into Ethiopia without our own car changed the tone of the journey immediately. It made us passengers rather than drivers, observers rather than controllers of pace. The border process itself was calm but deliberate. Passports were checked, questions were asked.
Tunaenda na huyu kule ndo anajua tunaenda. Tunaenda kupark alafu tuende na yeye.
Gari personal.
Private kama inaitwa personal.
Private pia.
Ndio niambia hata unaitwa nani?
Mimi naitwa Abdikadir.
Abdikadir. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Asante.
Karibu sana.
Tumemaliza.
Sawa.
Sawa.
This is the parking lot for personal cars.
Kuna just park here.
We were now in another country.
So we are going off. We can't record no more.
Yeah.
See you in the outside.
See you on the outside.
So hello guys, we are at the border of Ethiopia and Moyale. Yeah.
Kenya.
Moyale, Kenya.
Ethiopia of Kenya and Moyale.
Oh.
Yeah.
We are heading to Ethiopia. I just hope it's I don't know what to expect actually. It's my first time. I'm just going to see how Ethiopia looks like, their culture, just to learn some places whereby you can visit when you come to Ethiopia.
Yes.
Come with us.
It's going to be an interesting journey. We hope so. You know, this is the only space that we can take video. From here, we cannot take a video. In fact, we are told that on the Ethiopian side is very tight. So this is country number 2 for you.
Number 2, really?
Number 3, you've been to Tanzania before. You've been to Uganda.
And
Now you are
then
in
Ethiopia.
country number 3. Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. It's okay. Now let's prepare to go.
Let's have something and then we get some energy for the walk.
One of the first things you notice in Ethiopia is the direction of movement. In Kenya, vehicles ride on the left. In Ethiopia, traffic flows on the right. It is a small shift, but it requires instinct. The road feels familiar, yet your body has to relearn how to read it. Turns feel reversed. The flow of traffic carries a different rhythm. The tuk-tuks reflect this difference clearly.
And you can see the first thing, we have blue tuk-tuks. In Kenya, it's many colors, many colors, but here the tuk-tuks are uniform.
They move with confidence, navigating the town with a calm efficiency. After crossing into Ethiopia, we boarded a tuk-tuk. It carried us about 10 kilometers into the interior, away from the immediate border activity and into everyday life. Development reveals itself not through grand structures, but through order. How roads are used, how traffic is respected, how movement feels organized without being hurried.
So if you want to take a
Moyale, Ethiopia sits just beyond the border, but historically, it represents something much larger. Ethiopia is one of the few African nations that was never colonized in the way most of the continent was, and that history matters here. You see, in 1896, at the Battle of Adwa, Ethiopian forces decisively defeated the Italian army. It was a moment that echoed across Africa and the Black world. A rare and powerful example of African resistance overcoming European imperial ambition.
On the 1st of March 1896, the Italian army met its Ethiopian counterparts at the Battle of Adwa. This battle represented the first victory of the black people of Africa against European colonial powers. Adwa was a stunning victory for Ethiopia, but a disgrace and a disaster for Italy. Adwa aborted the Italians' long-standing ambition to control the Red Sea area. It was on the 1st of March that the Ethiopian army conducted a swift attack. The 1st Battalion of General Abertone's brigade was quickly surrounded and destroyed. Another Ethiopian force also crushed the remaining Italian forces by firing rifles, hurling spears, swirling swords, and hand-to-hand combat. The Italians had suffered one of the greatest single disasters in European colonial history. In one day, nearly as many Italians lost their lives as in all wars of Risorgimento put together. The Battle of Adwa cost the lives of 289 Italian officers, 2,918 European soldiers, and about 2,000 askari. A further 954 European troops were missing, while 470 Italians and 958 askari were wounded. Some 700 Italians and 1,800 askari fell into the hands of the Ethiopian troops.
Could you just set the stage for anyone who might not be familiar with the Battle of Adwa?
Sure. So the Battle of Adwa took place in the Ethiopian highlands on the 1st of March, 1896. And it was a confrontation between an Italian army and an Ethiopian army that resulted in a triumphal victory for Ethiopia and disastrous defeat for Italy. The loss of life on the Italian side, out of about 18,000 men, was close to 6,000. They had almost 3,000 prisoners. The Ethiopian casualties were even higher, probably close to 20,000 out of maybe as many as 100,000. But they won. So at least for those who survived, the casualties were acceptable.
Now, in your book, you do a great job describing exactly why the Battle of Adwa is so crucially important. Could you say a few words about why this victory for Ethiopia was so important, not only for Italy and for Ethiopia, but for the future direction of world politics?
There were a couple of firsts that are built into the story of Adwa, and one of them is that this is the first time that an African army had definitively defeated a European army.
Adwa was not just a military victory, it was a psychological one. It affirmed Ethiopian sovereignty and preserved a sense of national continuity that still shapes Ethiopian identity today. When Italy occupied parts of Ethiopia briefly in the 1930s, it never erased that legacy. Ethiopia reclaims itself again. That history travels quietly with Ethiopians, and even here in Moyale, far from Adwa, but deeply connected to its meaning. The farther we moved, the more the border faded into the background. Markets replaced checkpoints, conversations replaced procedures. We arrived at an Ethiopian restaurant. Inside, the pace slowed. Food arrived deliberately. We had injera covered the table, layered with stews that carried the weight of tradition.
So here we are able to find a nice picnic site. It's also a hotel where you can come and eat, swim, because there's also a swimming pool. But there's something interesting here. You know, we were told that Kenyan cars can't go that far. Some cars with Kenyan number plates together with the tuk-tuks. So this is the place I came last time.
Oh, I saw it on the video.
You know the swimming pool?
Yeah, you went inside.
Yeah, and I swam here.
Yeah. But it's full of people. But
always
children.
Yeah, we have many children.
Many children.
Yeah.
But actually it's a beautiful place. Have you seen the environment, the flowers?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Okay.
Moyale teaches you something important, that borders are administrative realities, but human continuity often ignores them, that history is present when it's not announced, that change doesn't always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it reveals itself through traffic direction, vehicle color, or the decision to leave a car behind. And as we sat deeper inside Ethiopia, having crossed only a few kilometers but many layers of experience, it became clear that this journey was no longer just about movement. It was about attention, about noticing where we were.
Not this concentrated.
You see,
It has been properly brewed.
Ethiopia is the originator of coffee.
How we arrived. And what it means to enter a place that has long stood at the meeting point of Africa's past and present.